Welcome back to Midday. We are joined by Deborah DeLizer, the Executive Director for People in Motion, and we welcome you back to the show, Deb.
Thanks, Tanya, as always.
Absolutely. We've got some really fun things to talk about to do with People in Motion. Before we get to those details, can you explain maybe to some people that aren't sure what the organization is about, what exactly People in Motion does for our community?
Well, People in Motion celebrating 30 years in 2019,
Yes.
so we have a big birthday this year. But what we've been supporting people since 1989 with diverse abilities.
Okay.
Back in 1989, it was mostly for those who were not able-bodied, but now about 65% of our membership is young adults or youth who are autistic. We have some Down syndrome, learning delays, physically disabled, and those with some mental illness.
Yeah, so it's not just about that physical disability. It can be anything.
Not at all.
That, yeah.
And we offer 14 different programs and services to our membership, which is about 440 people at the moment in our community.
Wow.
Which is pretty amazing. And about 195 of those are actively participating in our programs every single week. So everything from life skills programs, so we teach them independence and business transactions, how to get on the city buses and go to different community events. We have cooking classes where they can take those skills home to teach their family members, mom and dad, or their caregiver, a number of different things.
That's
amazing.
So great.
Yeah.
It is such a great organization. So let's go back to what you just said at the beginning, 30 years. That's so exciting.
It is.
What's being done surrounding that? Are there fundraisers, different events? What are we looking at to celebrate?
We've got a number of things on the go. We're going to try and put together some monthly packages. So next month of May at Ruben's Diner, he always puts on a big strawberry festival and creates a couple of masterpieces with strawberries, and the proceeds are donated to People in Motion. We're going to be having an up-and-coming pet and car wash. You can listen for that one with still some logistics a little bit. But more importantly, today it's really more of a call to action to a lot of businesses in our community or different other organizations. If you want to get involved in our community and support people with diverse abilities, I kind of challenge all of you. This doesn't have to be thousands of dollars out of your pocket. So for instance, I think today everybody's going to have the lineup on the weekend, I'm sure, at all our tire shops to change their winter tires to their summer tires if you're not traveling over the Coquihalla before the end of the month.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe a small amount of money from every one of those transactions could be donated to People in Motion. Financial institutions and so on, banks and so on. Hairdressers, you know, maybe for Saturday of the month, you're going to donate $5 from every haircut or hair color that you do. Small things that you can do to give back and really support us so we can help grow those programs.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? I think that's the key within that message is the small contributions, because they all add up, right? And I think people sometimes get overwhelmed saying, oh, I have to donate a big chunk of money. Well, you don't. It's
not
just
at all.
The small things.
Not at all. And we do get valuable support from different groups. And a big shout out today, for instance, from the women of the Moose Lodge, gave us a substantial donation the other day. So that was pretty cool. Domtar is going to do a day of giving with us, and they're going to go out to Cedar Creek Camp and help do the maintenance and repairs to our camp. But today they also provided us with a nice donation as well to come out and help us do that. So it's the little things like that where you can do it, and no amount is insignificant. Really, it's really not. So if they want to donate, you can call us at 250-376-7878, or you can find us on the webpage at peopleinmotion.org and go from there.
Deb, just quickly before we go, I want to ask you how important fundraisers are for People in Motion, because I assume that programs can't continue to run if you don't have that help from the community.
Right, and we do get some of these nice grants, and you know, United Way has been a big supporter in our community. But you know, we have to start learning about being more self-sustainable, because you know, there's more and more great organizations that are going to be needing this funding. And if we want to grow our programs, like right now, Tanya, unfortunately, we have to turn some people away at People in Motion because we don't have the space or we don't have the funding to do a second class, and it's much needed. And you think it's a small group in our community, but you know, it's the diversity and the inclusiveness that we have to all start thinking about. And that's why I say I challenge everyone out there. We talk about diversity and inclusiveness, and I heard a really cool line about a month ago, and I thought it was so fitting that diversity is being asked to the party. inclusiveness is being asked to dance.
And
so it's that connection. So I really do. We have a great community that we have here in Kamloops and surrounding areas. So please give to People in Motion. These people are counting on you.
Thanks, Deb. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time. All right, for more information, peopleinmotion.org, or you can give them a call as well. And of course, that's where you can find Deborah DeLizer as well. We're back in a couple of minutes here on Midday. Speaking of fundraisers, we're talking about a hospice fundraiser, so stay with us.